Hey, what's up, good people? Welcome back to Stock Up with Larry Jones. Let's get right into it. Hey, make sure you don't fall for spam in the comment section. And if you're new to the page, go ahead and hit the like, subscribe, and notification bell. I'm getting my voice back. I'm still under the weather. Anything I say is not a suggestion for you. Buy, hold, or sell. The bulls came fighting back today. The bulls came fighting back. This is the Dow, as you can see. Here's the previous close, right? Right here, 34.4. Previous close, so you saw what happened. It tanked, right, on the announcement of the jobs report. Jobs came in hot. The market tanked. We'll talk about that later in the video. But then here's what happened to the Dow. Literally all day long, right until the close. We went positive here, and then we went negative again. So the bulls fought back to the very end, literally. Now that's good being down. It was down 350 points on the bad news. Now I did a live this morning, and to your left, I'm going to leave that video so you can watch it. We talk about a few things there. I want you to watch that, so it'll be in the box to your right. And I'm also going to leave a video of myself, Keenan Grace, and Stock Mo in the box to your left at the end of this video. But check this out. So it ran all the way, and so did the S&P. All right, let's see what the NASDAQ did. All right, so as you can see, they all ran to the end, to the close, which is a strong indicator to me. With all of the bad news that's going on, that we're still setting up, in spite of the jobs, the market sees beyond. Employees added 263,000 new jobs in November, right? So unemployment is kind of unchanged, really, right? Unemployment rate now is at 3.7. But there's an issue, and that is it's a good thing for jobs and employment, but it's bad for the market, right? Now, wages going up is not good, all right? Wages, higher wages is not good because, now, it's good for you, those of you that are working, but when wages go up, of course, it gives the Fed the idea that inflation is still high because companies are still hiring and wages are growing up, which could further increase inflation. Higher wages lead to higher inflation. So it's good for you, the worker, but it's bad for stocks, all right? Good for the economy. Therefore, the Fed sees, hey, even with these interest rate hikes, the market is not budging, so I can afford to raise them higher. You see the correlation? So I'm just trying to break it down and make it plain. Another thing, gas. Gasoline is expected to be under $3 a gallon nationally by Christmas. Myself, I had an EOG, ticker symbol EOG. I had a put, and it was red for the last couple of days, and today it went green based on gas falling. All right. And so I sold out of that position. So let me jump around a little bit. Let me get to this. I talked about this company this morning. This is Northrop, and they have a contract with the government to make fighter jets. OK, and, bombers. And I know a lot of people said, hey, you shouldn't invest in stock that, killing people. And I understand, I appreciate you guys for your comments. But in this case, I think that it's good for someone else around the world to show their might. I pray to God that we never have to use these. But I think that with all of these crazies out there that think they can rule the world, they need to kind of be settled down a little bit. So, let them know, hey, we can hold ours down too. So, you know, you got Lil Kim over there in Korea shooting missiles off and all of that. So he needs to be put in check. Like, look, you're not the only one. Now, I know there's danger in that. So let's not turn this political. So you do what you feel consciously, you know, suits you. Right. So I will show you the play from that. Let's see. OK, so you guys know from this morning when I brought this to you, it was up 50%. And somebody said, hey, can you bring this earlier? And I literally got out of my sick bed. I had no idea that this was going on. I was watching the news and they announced that they were going to be displaying this bomber, you know, tonight. This is Friday night. So I literally ran down and shared it with you guys. It ran up 50% in literally minutes. But by the time I finished with you guys and went back upstairs, it ran up another 50%. And as you could see, here's where I cashed out at 100%. If you can see there to the left. So I got out with 100% on NOC. So I expect it to cool off from now. Remember, if you guys really want to know about options, first thing I'm going to guide you to is Stocks with Josh. This is his page. I want you guys to go to his page. I'll leave a link in the description below. And I want you to watch this one, mini options class. OK, and I just want you to watch this basics. OK, we do know that Keenan Grace teaches options. You guys can go over there. I'm not an options teacher. And I would be doing it a disjustice. I know my lane, okay? But I do make a lot of money in options. But if you do not know options or have never done options, do not just blindly go into a play because you can and will lose it all right? So we covered that. We covered that. So here's another thing I wanted to show you guys. For those of you that do options, these are like really easy money plays for me, right? Now, I know somebody's going to comment and says, hey, I thought we were just cashing up. This is not Get Like Me. I still make money in other ways, like doing options and stuff like that. But I just don't talk about them on this page because a lot of them are risky. And you guys may have questions that I may not be able to answer, right? But I want to keep the family fed. And a lot of you do options. So these are all Chinese companies, as you could see, JD, Pindu, Alibaba, and Baidu, all right? When China has good news, look at this. I do a call option on these, and when China has bad news, I do a put on them. And I ride these up and down like a yo-yo, right? But look at the percentages of these in the last month, right? I just don't touch NEO. I have no need right now. But if you can see, if you could see to the right here, you will see that JD for the month is up 45, Pindu 51, 38, and then Baidu 48. Baidu, like Erica. And so as you can see, for me personally, these have been really easy money option plays. And I've won with all of them numerous times. If China says we're going to crack down more with our, we're going to be more aggressive with our zero COVID tolerance, and they start locking everybody up, I short these. I short them by doing a put on them. And then they say we're going to, you know, relax our COVID restrictions. Then, of course, I do a call on them. So you can just make a, if you're new to options, but you know options, just make a list of that. Let me get this together. I'm under the influence of cold medicine. All right, so let's give this a listen. I apologize for the grainy look, but I literally copied it off from my phone while laying down. But listen to this, please.
$400,000 house, which is around the median U.S. price. With a 20% down payment on a 30-year fixed loan and a rate of 3%, the monthly payment, that's including principal and interest, would be $1,349. A 7% interest rate bumps that monthly payment up to $2,129, a 58% higher payment. So if we're keeping the rate at 7%, the home price would have to drop 37%, from $400,000 to $253,500, just to get back to that first lower payment, that level of affordability. And much thanks to Black Knight, by the way, for doing all this heavy math for me. Now, it is highly unlikely that prices would drop that much because this is a unique market with still strong buyer demand and very low supply of homes for sale. Realistically, it will take adjustments across the board. That's in prices, in interest rates, and in incomes to bring affordability back to its long-run averages.
So you guys see how raising interest rates affects actually abilities for younger people or first-time home buyers to even buy. You can rewind this and see how much more it adds to your mortgage, what you're going to pay monthly. But just remember, when things get bad, the Fed actually reverses interest rates. OK, so as it is right now, 50 basis points is still priced into the market in December. Remember, the 13th, we have the CPI, Consumer Price Index. And then the 14th, the Fed will talk about the interest rate hike, right? Nothing in January. In February, we're still expecting another 50. And if things go really well, he goes down to 25, that will be a blessing. All right. So those are some of the things that I wanted to talk about and just kind of shoot you guys with a lot of, I got to be careful saying that word. I try to hit you guys with a lot of information and just things that I wanted to discuss with you guys and talk with you guys about. Now, you guys already know that we're cashing up everything on Moomoo. Moomoo is where we're cashing up. There'll be a link below. And just look at everything. Just put $100 in there, good people. Make sure you have more than one portfolio, more than one broker. You need 3 minimally. So I offer Moomoo. That's where we're cashing up, and I'm going to be giving you guys plays like I did today. And with Webull is where, of course, we set it and forget it. All right, good people. Hopefully, I'm doing better. I'm actually getting a little voice. And make sure you check out all the links below. I will be releasing, I have a tax expert coming on, and that title will be something like Things You Need to Know Before the End of the Year. All right. So let's make sure we watch that one. I'm going to try to release it over this weekend. Things you need to know right now before the end of the year, especially if you're looking for tax loss harvesting. All right. I love you guys. Pray that I get well, live, love, laugh, and learn.